minutes to all participants to be joined, and we are ready to start our webinar. Okay, let's start. Welcome everyone. First of all, on behalf of all Cart2Cart team, we would like to thank you for joining us and taking part into our webinar today. Nice to meet all of you. My name is Lara and I'm a Cart2Cart part. I'm working as account manager here. Before starting, please advise if the sound works perfectly, if all of you hear me properly. I would really appreciate some reactions so we can move forward and start with the presentation. Okay, great. So just a second. Okay, let's start. So today's meeting will cover the following topics. So we are going to talk about Cart2Cart. What is Cart2Cart? What is included in our service and does not include general knowledge information, which to understand the main points. We will also talk about our loyalty program. What is the loyalty program and the levels of the loyalty program, the discount that can be applied for the migrations, and of course the benefits which you can gain to be the part of the loyalty program. And in the end, I'm going to describe the successful data migration case that was recently and actually managed by me as an account manager here in Cart2Cart. Let's move forward. So about Cart2Cart, let's start with the general knowledges about our service. The migration with Cart2Cart, it's data transfer only between two different shopping cart platforms. Such data as products, customers, orders, and cart pairings, you can always check what exact data can be transferred in your particular carts in our main page. The related data can be all such as reviews, taxes, coupon codes, discounts, CMS pages, blogs, and blog posts. As you can see from the slide, we are 15 years on the market. Actually, we were the first one who implemented such kind of the service. And since support over 85 plus shopping cart platforms. However, we are for potential platforms to be integrated into our service. Recently, have partnered with one more platform, such as SquareUp. So if you have a new migration request pop up for such migrations, you are welcome to use it. As we are always trying to provide more features for our customers, and apart from the main feature, such as the data migration, we also have additional services, such as recent data migration. So, for example, you will complete the full migration today, yeah? And then you will have some time to work on the store design, to add some themes and templates of the store, to import only newly created data, for example, customers and orders before launching the store. However, it won't affect any. The next feature that we offer is a smart update. This is the innovative service that allows updating your store data, such as product quantity statuses that have been edited or modified on your sync or after the full migration. Please mind that you can use this service only along with the recent data migration. And as of now, the service doesn't have any extra cost. Another feature that I would like to discuss is the database dump. So in case you cannot provide the access details to the store, so it's secure for some security reasons, or there are issues servers, like some blocking issues, or the server is not responding, share the database dump SQL to us So our tech specialists will investigate it and will take about the migration process. So basically, as you can see, we are responsible for an accurate data transfer. Please mind, we do not work with the design. I mean, like storefront. So we do not work with the design or constant update of the store. Usually, our high recommendation is to proceed with the migration with the default design first, and then to customize the store look after the migration is completed. We highly recommend and suggest transferring all the data together, products, customers, and keep all their connections. In case you want to transfer and then customers and orders, their connections to the products will. I would like also to talk about the security. As you can see here from the slide, we have 100% data security guarantee. So Cart2Cart guarantees you security and privacy policy during and after the migration process. On the amount of data on the e-commerce platform and your location, the migrations can be carried out by Cart2Cart on Hetzner located in Germany, or on Amazon servers located in the United States of America. Please note that the access to your data is restricted, recorded, and logged for transparency. To prevent unauthorized third-party access, migrations run on virtual servers created separately for each operation. The next point I would like to mention that we do offer to all our customers two options to proceed with the migration. So we have the assisted migration that you can our tech team to perform all the jobs for you, provide all the necessary customizations, and support you on each step of the migration. In that case, all additional options, insurance, recent data migration, smart update are included. It may be possible to cover data migration service packages. The price for each package is of the migrated data. Our tech specialist will test details to both of the store to be connected to both of the store and from our end. But the time frame, please note that depending on the package, it might take from 7 to 14 days for the whole process, including QA, corrections based on your feedback, communication with you. We will test to minimize this time frame, but the migration process is a project and a lot of factors involved in it. Of course, we do have the automatic, or in other words, self-performed migration. So you can set up the migration from your side by using our automated migration tool. Please note that the test transfer is free of charge and doesn't have any effect on your current. So during the migration, our tool connects to the database of both of the stores and simply copy all the information from source to target. The only you will need to create the account with Cart2Cart and press Start Demo Migration. So the system will bring you to the migration wizard, and you will see, like, you will have some steps that you will need to pass on the migration wizard. So on the first step, you will see source cart setup and target cart setup. So the source cart is your current store and the target cart is your destination future store. You will need to set up in the fields the valid admin access details. Follow the next step of the migration wizard, where you will need to select the data to the target store and pick up the additional options to refine your migration. Then you can start free demo migration. So forward. Please mind that the demo migration and the full migration, so you don't need to watch the process. Actually, you can close your computer or laptop and you don't need to watch it. So you will get automatic email once the transfer is completed. Usually for the demo migration, it takes up to 15 minutes to be completed, as the demo migration has a limited amount of data migrated, approximately 10 to 15 products, categories, customers, and orders. This is kind of small review in order for you to see how the data look like on the new platform, detect if everything works correctly, and if all the data work fine on the target store. During the full transfer, of course, it will take much more time as all the data will be transferred to your future destination store. Let's move forward. So the next I would like to talk with you today is our Cart2Cart loyalty program. As you can see from the slide, if you're web development agency, if you're marketing agency, individual developer, freelancer, anyone actually who is related to the e-commerce, I would highly recommend. So basically, what does it mean? You migrate the data for your by using our service. You will be able to use a permanent rate will be applied to your account. Unfortunately, the discount only to automatic full migrations, but not to the custom one that managed by our tech team, as the migration price for our packages and cannot be changed. However, these custom migrations will be counted to your well. Therefore, the more migrations are done by our service, the higher your level and the discount. Let's move forward. The levels of loyalty program. Depending on the number of successful migrations you close, the specific partner level will be assigned to you. As you can see from the slide, we have 4 different levels of loyalty: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. This information to which exactly level you are belong will be reflected in your personal cabinet that you will have with Cart2Cart. So you'll be able to check what level are you now and how many more might in order to get the higher level. The discount automatically every time as soon as you complete the demo migration. As the demo test is completed, you will see like the final price for migration, like the regular price for the transfer, your discount amount, and of course, your final price for the transfer. Um, as soon as you submit the loyalty program, so the bronze level, the first level will be, as you can see here, so you will have the bronze level starting from the 2 migrations till 9. As soon as you complete the 9th migration, you will be automatically moved to the with a 20% discount. The same with the golden level. As soon as you complete 20 migrations, you will have a 30% discount. And with the platinum, you need to complete 30 full migrations with Cart2Cart. So you will have a 40% discount. As you can see here, the discount is applied with the bronze level only if you complete at least one full migration by using our service. However, we highly appreciate you as our client and in the future our loyalty partner. So we will gladly provide you with some discount that we can get from our marketing team for the first migration as well. Or contact your account manager via email directly and request the discount for the first migration. So we will gladly do our best and provide you with this discount. So the benefits, of course, which you will gain of being the part of our loyalty program. So depending on the partnership level, you will receive the following benefits. Like we discussed just now, the discount for loyalty customers, and the discount will be from 15 to 40%. You will have the top priority support from your account manager and tech team. So basically, if you are the loyalty partner, you will have the personal account manager who will be assigned to you. And you can always be with this person in touch via email. So in case if you have some additional questions for the migration, or if you have any custom request that, for example, you have checked that something is not migrating within your pair of cards and you would like to migrate this data, or let's say you are setting up the migration on the wizard but you face some difficulties or issues, please advise us via email, so our account managers will be more than happy to assist you personally and answer all of your questions. Also, in a live chat. So our support managers also will gladly answer all the questions you might have, or will try to help you with any like setup migration case. Okay. Um, you will have the possibility to work with even the high customizable migrations. And of course, it will be effective co-marketing activities like links and guest posting exchange, social media promotion, joint webinars. So this kind of mutual benefits that will help each other to gain more visibility and outreach. Successful data migration case. Here I would like to describe one of the successful, actually managed by me as an account manager. It was recently done. So one of our loyalty partner contacted me. So we had the meeting and he requested our tech team to conduct the migration from our end. I guess it was due to the huge amount of the data to be migrated. So he wanted to be nice and smooth. The migration from Magento to Shopify Plus platform. But it was not just regular Magento, but Magento Cloud. This is slightly different, as in order to connect to the store, the connection bridge has to be uploaded and configured directly in the database. So the first request was the migration of customers and orders only. There were approximately 1.5 million of entities to be migrated, as the products were transferred previously by another tool, and this tool called Matrixify. Perhaps you heard it already. This tool works only for the Shopify migrations, and actually it has a limited information for the migration. Basically, it can migrate only products, customers, but not orders. But after detailed discussion, the client, along with the owner of the store, decided to use our service for the migration products as well. Matrixify is the migrate related data, only basic information. And if you have a lot of products to be migrated and a lot of information additional, therefore, after the migration is completed, you will need to do a lot of like manual influences. So you will need manually set up fields and all the information, set up this information in all the fields for each and every product. So we clear like this data from the target store, previously migrated data, and proceeded with migration. By the way, our marketing team created the post about the differences of using our service and Matrixify, and what exact can be migrated by our tool and Matrixify. So you can always check the page. You can just write like the difference between Cart2Cart and Matrixify. I think this information will be interesting for you and helpful for your future. So the first step was the default demo migration. And after the reviewing, the client mentioned that there were custom attributes, a lot of Magento custom attributes that didn't migrate to Shopify. The solution. So in that case, I have offered to migrate this Magento custom fields. And for that, the client provided me with the precise of which the name of Magento attributes he would like to migrate and the name of the Shopify meta fields where this data should be set up. As the specialist creating the meta fields on the target store and map this data accordingly to the client request. So after confirming all these details, we proceed custom demo migration. And actually everything works very nice and well, but again, there were some additional requests that came up from the store owner directly. Requested not only to migrate the custom attributes to the Shopify meta fields, but also follow the specific logic of setting up the data in the meta. So we should follow that logic. Like we were setting up the meta fields, and the values in those meta fields should be the following way. All the words should be with the lowercase only. In case there were like two or more words, there should be only dash. No space, no comma, no dot, only dash. And in case there were words with the apostrophe, so we should set up with no apostrophe only. The dedicated tech, he investigated such possibility and advised that we can follow this logic. And again, we run the demo migration. Please mind that during the investigation process and to rerun the test transfer, for example, if we discuss some customization and if we confirm this, it's important to rerun the test transfer and show you how this customization will work exactly and will be reflected on your target store, as the full migration will work exactly the same as a test transfer. So we completed this last demo migration, and the customer, our client, and the store owner. And when all the details were confirmed, and we proceeded with the full initial transfer. As I mentioned in the beginning, the client had a huge amount of data to be migrated. Unfortunately, we cannot impact the full migration itself, as a lot of the process. But as from my end and all our account managers, try to give some hints to our clients. In this particular case, I offered to contact the Shopify support directly and request them to increase the limits for order migration. And of course, like in general, they increase the limit for the migration. I think that perhaps that the Shopify has implemented limits for orders migration per day. Like as the client had the Shopify Plus plan, it allows to import 25,000 orders per day only. Therefore, the limitation has been slowing down the process of Shopify migration. But with increasing these limits, it helps to complete the much more faster. So as you can see, this case demonstrates cart-to-cart flexibility and adaptation process to the client needs, collaboration and clear communication, and the client cart-to-cart team. And Cart2Cart offers a wide range of options and settings to meet the needs of customers as much as possible. Thanks a lot for your attention. As we are constantly working on improving the quality of the service, our sales team lead Tanya and our product manager Sergey would like to invite you for a personal meeting by scanning the QR code here. Would be great if you're experience by using our service. Maybe you can share some light feedback of what we can improve or what can be implemented in our service that will help you to gain more customers, more benefits, more profit, and what will make your migrations much more easier to be completed. And almost forget to tell you that after the meeting with Tanya and Sergey, they will gladly add $50 deposit to your account for the next migration that you can complete it with our service. Thanks a lot. I will wait maybe for 1 minute so you can book the day and the time that will be more suitable for you. So highly appreciate that feedback from your end. Okay. Great. Here on the last slide, as you can see, on the left-hand side, you can see the QR code. When you scan this QR code, it will bring you directly to our main cart page. So all the information you can find in Cart2Cart page. You can check the exact cards that we do support, what service we do support, all the information. And on the right hand side, the QR code, if you scan it, it will bring you directly for meeting with account managers. So if you have a new migration project pop up, you can contact us directly and we will gladly guide you through the migration process. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, so for now, if you have some questions regarding this webinar, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer all of them. Okay, I see here the first question. Okay, so the first question, will my store work during the migration process? Okay, yes. So like I mentioned, the migration with Cart2Cart, it's data transfer. We do not have any effect on your current store. So basically, during the transfer, both of the stores will work. I mean, the source and the target store. So it will not have any effect, and you can just continue working with the source store until you decide close it. Okay, let me check some more. Okay, so why should I use the service if I have my own team? Okay, um, here's, let's say like this. If you are the agency that are working with the stores in general, of course you have the project. Project is very complex, and of course you have the time frame, the deadline of your project, and the budget of this project. So basically, if you have the client who is working, let's say on Magento store, but he would like to move to the Shopify, it's much more easier for you as a developer, as an agency, to use our service for the data migration. As it will minimize the time of of your project in general. Because if you do it manually, first of all, if you have a lot of products, your team will spend a lot of hours, days perhaps, to set up not only products but all the fields, images. Adding all the images manually will take you a lot of time. Of course, if you're going to set up the customers, the orders, you will not be able to migrate manually, because this information only can be transferred with the customer information. So basically, it will economy your time, and I think in the end it will economy the cost, because the faster you complete the project, the sooner you can get another project. Okay, let me check questions. Maybe some more questions. Let me check. Okay, how secured is information from my store. As I mentioned previously, using our service, you can always be sure that the data is secured, as we are taking care about our security and privacy policy on our main Cart2Cart page. Of course, you can check our terms of service and you can check this security and privacy policy. And perhaps you know that the Hetzner servers, they're more secure, that they're like a top one in the world for secureness. That's why we are using them in order to be sure that all our customer information is secured. Okay. Maybe you have some more questions regarding the data migration process in general, or something specifically that you are interested in. Let me wait a few more seconds. Maybe someone decide. Oh, I have a question. Just a second. Okay, so maybe let me just usually there are some questions, for example, like I mentioned in the beginning, that we do support 85 plus platforms to be that are integrated in our system. And however, there are thousand platforms worldwide that are not that well known, and that are not integrated with Cart2Cart. So sometimes the customer coming to us with a question whether we can migrate the data from the unsupported platform. And in that case, we say, of course, such kind of the migration can be done only within one of our support service packages that managed by our tech team. So the first step is we will need to have the access details to the store, the admin access details, or the database dump SQL, all the files, depends what customer can provide it to us. So our tech team will proceed with an accurate pre-migration check of what exact data can be transferred to your target store. After this investigation, our account managers will provide you with a spreadsheet file where you can see the amount of data to be migrated and what exact related data can be transferred, and of course the price for that such custom migration. And from that point, again, we can start with the demo migration and move forward with the full transfer after all the confirmations are done. Okay, so in case you have some new questions that will pop up perhaps in 1 hour, 2 hours, few days, and you are interested in using our service in the future, please, like I mentioned, join us in a live chat, book a meeting with us, with account managers, send us email. We will be more than happy to help you and assist you on the each step, support you in the each step, and we will highly appreciate you to be to be the part of our Cart2Cart team. Thanks again. for joining us to this webinar. Thanks a lot and have a great day ahead.